Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, right now, there's a very sharp, vindicated energy coming through, and that feels like a I told you so moment. And right now, the word coming through is right. I'm also hearing that the truth doesn't need to shout when your success is doing all the talking. Now, let's find out what other messages are coming through. So, starting off, you're in this mindset of the queen, okay? You're very determined and you have some sort of sacrifice coming through or happening at this point in time. You start off in the Three of Wands energy, okay? It feels as though it's like you're kind of looking out to something to do with your foresight. You're looking forward towards like the expanse of the horizons, what's growing, what's coming in. You're kind of exploring what the potentials of the future look like. But all you kind of see is the Five of Wands, people fighting, okay? People having conflict, people going through certain he said, she said kind of thing. Okay. A lot of just overcoming this negative, pessimistic energy. Okay. People are very passionate in spirit when they're fighting for something. Okay. It's like people want to win at some sort of game with you, some sort of battle. Maybe they believe that they're right about something that they have very strong beliefs in, is what I'm hearing there. It's almost like someone's very grounded in their belief system and they don't see another way out. Don't see another option. It's like some sort of deception that they've created or some sort of veil that they've created over themselves. It almost feels like a mental blockage, like a Eight of Swords vibes with that energy. I'm also feeling that you might just be an onlooker, okay? You might just be somebody looking into a situation and you must be like almost like someone that's like taking note is what I heard, okay? If you are a part of this situation that's happening, this turmoil, it almost feels like you're kind of distant from it. It's like people are trying to put you in a mess, put you in a compromising situation, okay? Um but it's like you can't really be checked, is what I heard. It's like you're staying stable, okay? You're kind of keeping your control over the situation. You're also holding tight to your belief system, your resources, your stability. It's like you're maintaining your mental and physical state at this time while all of this hectic stuff is happening in the present environment. And you're just kind of just I'm hearing like you're holding on to your coin purse, basically is what I'm getting. Like you're holding on to your coins. You're making sure that you're not dropping anything. You're just maintaining your truth, your sovereignty is what I'm getting. Okay. I'm also hearing that people know that you're kind of firm in your belief. Okay. If you're a part of this conflicting situation, it feels like you're almost detached from it. It's like they have problems of their own that they've concocted against other individuals. So it's like it doesn't even bother you. And I feel like they almost know that too. It's just like they want you to be a part of the burdens that they've created so that you can kind of get caught up, is what I heard. Okay. Yeah, because you're focused on just your Ten of Pentacles, all right? You're focused on your celebration. You're focused on you with that Ten of Cups in the background energy there, that Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're just focused on you. It feels as though people don't want you to be focused on the bag. It almost just feels like this is like could even be a work situation where you clock in, clock out, your 9 to 5, you keep it pushing, you know? It's like people don't want you to just do only that. They want you to be like, oh, tell us more about yourself. Let us know who you are so we can have things to we know what's in your like skeletons in your closet. They want to figure out what's going on, you know? Um but people know that they lost you in some sort of like game of validation. Like they're trying to get you to I don't know what it is. Like it's almost like they want to appease you, like love bomb you maybe. Okay. Um like they're trying to get your validation or they're trying to play games with you maybe. Okay. Um but it's just not working. It's like they know that they lost. Okay. Five of Cups, yeah. They're in this like big loss energy. They know they can't put you in some sort of grief, okay? They know that they can't put you in a situation that's gonna make you feel regretful, that's gonna make you feel abandoned or disappointment of some kind. Maybe they're in this energy. Maybe this is another person looking into the situation. It's like maybe there's a lot of onlookers, okay? Maybe this might be like a higher authority of some kind that's looking in like what is going on over here? And you're just like, yeah, I see that too, but you know what? I'm chilling over here on my boat, traversing the seas, minding my business, calm, cool, collected. That's kind of the vibe I get there. And you're just chilling. People are looking in and they're just like watching the chaos happen, okay, with that Five of Cups energy. These are hidden influences that are happening in the mist. They're just onlookers and they're just like, this is insanity. Like, they see that the environment is breaking down, and the same people that try to make this kingdom work are the same people that are failing the kingdom, basically, is what I'm getting there. It's such a weird situation. It's like they want validation in this ecosystem, but it's like self-serving. But it's like you already knew that, and you perhaps even like pointed things out, and they probably tried to come up against you. They probably try to be like, no, this is you don't know what you're saying. And then all of a sudden, when the time comes, everybody's fighting each other, and they're saying the same things that you said, and everything is just like, I told you so kind of thing, because it's like you told them, but it's like they didn't want to hear the truth, okay? And the truth doesn't need to shout when you're just like, like what you said is already finding, it's like already being revealed. It's having a revelation moment, okay? It's like people are opening up their eyes all of a sudden, is what I'm hearing, okay? And sheesh, it's almost like putting a mirror to people's faces. It's like they don't want to believe what you said, but they know it's true. But because they perhaps like maybe like they lead the team, or they're like some sort of like authority figure, they feel like they gotta like revolt against some sort of, they think someone's rebelling against them, so they gotta fight for something. But there's nothing to fight for. The truth is in the pudding, is what I heard. And yeah, there's some sort of recent failure, okay? And it only serves to kind of confirm that you were right. I'm hearing that there was like some sort of fight broke out, okay? And they were just kind of busy playing games and being like a clown of some kind, okay? Ooh. And so as they're like clowning around, okay, I heard the game was changed, okay? Things couldn't go the way that they thought it could have gone, or they wished it would have gone. And there was like some sort of specific moment of some kind that they knew that they lost I heard they lost the quota, they lost the agenda, they lost the plot. It's like they tried to concoct some sort of story and they lost the plot along the way. So they kind of doubled back and they contradicted themselves, which is kind of a vibe I'm getting. Oh, that's sad. That's like, it's almost as though it's like wolf in sheep's clothing is what I got with that. It's like, oh no, it's like you knew all along. I told you so. You were right, kind of thing. And the truth doesn't even matter, because it's like you didn't need to shout it. It just kind of like spoke for itself. It kind of just unraveled itself. They let it be known, okay? 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands. It's like these onlookers, you onlooking into a certain situation, perhaps being a little bit involved at some point in times. It's like you kind of just like, I don't know what it is. Something was sacrificed. You were determined to just let it go. And the 10 of Wands energy just means like there was like a lot of burdens and strain and responsibility of being in this situation, or even near the situation, just like some pressure boiling up, okay? But you were standing your ground, protecting your energy, being courageous. You're in this stance of just like whatever comes your way, you're ready to fight, okay? You're ready to put up some hands, is what I heard, okay? And it's so, I don't know, something about loyalty was lost, okay? Some sort of breakthrough in that, okay? Yeah, some sort of clarity was reached, some sort of outcome. It's like in the environment, people realized what you said was right, and they are almost like, they're feeling almost dumbfounded, because they know that what you said was truthful to begin with. They just needed a little bit of clarity, but they had to fight amongst themselves to realize and overcome the I'm hearing the deception that they put themselves in, okay? The mental blockages they put themselves in. And I'm also hearing that you're triumphing too. Like you're reaching this like victorious moment with this sun energy, okay? You're gonna be a lot more happier. It feels like you're stepping into something new. Okay? I heard game over, okay? Like the game is finally being changed in your favor. Okay? Um Maybe you knew all along that the game was over, okay? Like this is done and over kind of vibe. Yeah. The high priestess gives this vibe of just like your inner knowing, your inner truths. You've already unlocked all the mysteries and secrets that were being held back, okay? Perhaps even preventing you from transitioning on, moving forward, healing, getting over and under kind of thing, or getting over and under and over, I suppose, whichever way you prefer. Okay. I heard the word respect. People are perhaps respecting you more because you kind of had foresight into a situation. It's like you were 10 steps ahead is what I heard. Something to do with like your emotional maturity, okay? Ace of Pentacles, okay? Backed up by the Knight of Wands. Something to do with you just having a lot of you seeing the potential of situations, planting those seeds, okay? It's like you knew what was up, so you started pushing. I heard movement towards something else, okay? So you can be more balanced, be more adaptable, okay? You might be juggling more options as you go forward with that energy, but nonetheless, it does feel like you are just utilizing your intuition into just like building up other opportunities for yourself, okay? And it feels like you don't even need to tell people I told you so. It's like when people heard it, the room spoke for itself, and you're just like, oh, other people felt the same way. Oh, a whole group of people had the same feedback, and you just said it like months ago, and they tried to paint a dirty picture around you, is what I heard, okay? Ace of Swords, yeah, truth and clarity. People are realizing things, breakthroughs are happening. It's like conflict through the truth, okay? Conflict through the grapevine is what I heard, okay? People were trying to it's like people didn't want to let go, so they try to isolate you, okay? Yeah, but you're moving forward now. People are going to have to let you go so you can propel forward with that Eight of Wands energy. Game is over. Done deal is what I'm hearing. It's like you're moving forward towards like new opportunities, okay? Traversing forward with a lot of speed and momentum. The battle is won, okay? Wow, it's crazy because it's like all of this turmoil for no reason. They tried to paint a picture around you, tried to tell you, oh no, you're wrong, you don't know what you're talking about. But little did they know you knew what you were talking about to begin with, okay? And the specific moment they knew that they lost, they felt like clowns, okay? That's what I heard, okay? And they started speaking what you said. It's like they started speaking the truths that you were feeling, okay? And it's almost as like, it's like they played the fiddle, is what I heard, okay? It's like they played themselves in thinking that you were wrong, okay? Something to do with assist, care, support, and share. So a kind soul will soon arrive to ease your daily burdens. I'm hearing that there's somebody in the midst. Maybe it's this onlooker that's seeing things that are just happening, having some sort of disarray. They're going to be aiding you in some sort of situation. Maybe they have already done so to try to get you out of this mess, okay? If this is in a work environment, maybe there's a boss that kind of already knows what's up. Maybe they're just ready to bring new opportunities to you, change things up a bit. Okay, we have blender, disruption, chaos, and change. Your routine is about to be blended. The new mixture will surprise you. Yeah, things are going to be changing for you. Think like some sort of upcycle is what I heard, okay? You had to have like a lot of patience and reflect on everything you've worked on and invested on. Because it's like these people try to like sabotage you or a situation, but it's like snakes bit back at themselves, okay? That's what I heard. It's like they were trying to be snakes towards you, but in the end, they were snaking themselves and the people in the same group. You were using your discernment. You decided to take authority in the situation of like what you could handle and what you couldn't. Use your rational thinking. You were very logical about it, okay? And you decided to just alchemize that energy and keep it moving, Uninvited change and arrival. So the arrival of an uninvited guest will alter your plans, okay? So there's going to be some new people popping up, okay? Some onlookers popping up. People are going to come through. It might even be like a support group. Maybe like a foe becomes a friendly in person. I'm hearing be careful with that though. Something to do with like needing to just have discernment, okay? Yeah, discernment will be needed in as you traverse forward, okay? There's gonna be some weird things that happen in this, like illusions of some kind, okay? But you can immerse yourself, release, and glow, so your burdens will soon lift, revealing your inner light again. So all of that hectic energy that you are seeing in your present moment is now going to find clarity, especially with that sun energy. Things are going to be illuminated to you. You're finally going to be feeling joy again, and you're going to be having like this rejuvenation of some kind because what they tried to do to you is no longer in your energy, okay? I'm hearing also that when you realize the I told you so moment like comes to play, okay? Or like kind of pans out, it's almost going to make you feel like you're going to be smiling in the background, but you're not going to say anything. The universe wants you to hold on to that truth because that's all you need to know or you need to begin your next journey forward. Something along the lines of because the game is over, you already won. So live in that absolute and like undeniable like victory that even though you can't say I told you so, you knew from the very beginning. So, it's just, I'm hearing soak in the victory is what I'm hearing. Like soak in the bath of your victory. It's like you're I don't know what it sounds really funny, like bathing in the blood of your enemy kind of vibe. That's kind of like what it sounds like. But it's just like you're gonna just be basking in the glory of like you knew all along. And you just you checked in, you checked out, and you won. So yeah, those are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider sharing your support by subscribing, liking the video, leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.